Good morning, everyone. This is Rifgal playing some Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise using the Highway to the Threemus Zone flag set. We have a very fighty seed, it looks like. Defeat the King of Monsters, defeat bosses at Dwarf Castle, and complete Giant of Babel are all very, fairly challenging ones. However, once we get underground and get the Darkness Crystal, none of those actually have any other key item requirements. So theoretically, we can just grind and go. I'm really curious to see how this one's going to play out. And with the Yang start, okay, yeah, this is very, very good for... That's kind of ridiculous. This could be a very fast seed. We're going to punch a lot of things. If we happen to find Legend, then we could skip the Giant. You know, if we happen to get the Adamant and Legend, but I feel like the objective for this one is pick a party, find a way underground, and hopefully dig up some sirens. Quick grind on the moon. Do a few eggs, do some grind on the moon, and then just blast through the rest of this. I don't know why I went here first. I've been doing Mizidia. This is a party that's going to definitely appreciate getting a Rosa. A pair of Cecils would be okay. We're gonna want Berserk strats, most likely. And with vanilla agility on for this, that means that Cecil is always your point of reference for agility. Yeah. Kane would be good. Heck, I'd take a Sid. There's a Kane. We just want one or two white mages and a bunch of punchy people. So, we're halfway there. We have a bunch of punchy people. Since we're right here, let's poke our heads up here and do some looting. With a Kane especially, we're going to want... Hey, there's a Rosa. This is a ridiculous seed. As long as the way... there's not even that many places the way underground could be. I don't think. I'm pretty sure there has to be a way to the underground in the overworld. I don't think it can be on the moon. I could be misremembering. Crystal Gauntlet, probably not going to be used, so that actually gives us money, which is also a valuable resource. Let's see. Let's finish out our party. Oh, they're gonna give us the whale quick. Which I guess we could check that character as well, but I think we're gonna wait until we get ready to grind for that. Especially with no Fusoya, I don't feel like there's a real strong possibility of us taking a moon character last minute. Tella and Tella. Well, I think I'll take a Tella. Tella's an agility anchor who can occasionally cast spells. Probably not necessarily keeping him, but he's not terrible for this. And I mean, I suppose on the other side, theoretically, if we do a little bit, we could do Giant. Or we have to do Giant anyway. We could try and do D-Machine, but I don't know how to do D-Machine well, and especially not now that they've changed the way that it works with the no run flag. It's a lot harder to do. Let's knock out Antlion. Coffin. That'll be good for our first to start a grind, potentially. Gaia Drum could be good for an early boss. I mean, let's be fair, Edge is good for an early boss. We do have a lot of equipment we need. Like a Zeus Gauntlet that we just got would be nice. Like a Boomerang to back row glitch Edge would be nice. Kane in particular is very equipment dependent. Elven Bow. Poison Arrows. I don't think we had anything else for her. Wind Spear is better than nothing. Glad I didn't miss that. That's a really good one. And Silver Glove. There's Dark Imps, which should be good. Yeah. So really, it's just let Edge attack is the strategy. Only a couple levels, but it's fine. Twin Harp. Twin Harp is not what I wanted to see. Definitely. Oops. You know what? It's okay. It is a thing that we can do on the overworld that will potentially give us underworld access, which is not the worst thing in the world. Let's poke our head in Watery Pass quick, now that we have a party. If this is a fight we can do quick, Mylon and Ghast. Yeah, we should be able to do this quick. There's several treasure chests behind this that that can make it worth it. It is a slightly higher HP spot than a lot of early bosses, but it'll give us a little XP, which is good, and it will give us 3 or 4 treasure points, which we have Edge and a Cane that need equipment, like another Zeus Gauntlet. See, that was worth it. Should have done exit, but we're pretty far along the walk already. I guess we'll just do Fabul. Like, this equipment is really good so far that we've been finding. We have more to find, but we are off to a good start. We have a fully equipped Yang. We have a couple Zeus gauntlets. You know, if we found a power shirt or a black belt, that'd be better, but no big deal. Cane has a ways to go. There's our other Mylon. I think we just fight. Yang does double damage here because of his Fire Claw. Cane, we're gonna give the Fire Spear. And, jump. Keep the levels coming. Get a key item. Power key. Not what we want. Shuriken's not terrible. We do have an edge, so... Staff for Rosa. Definitely need to remember to use those guidance when we get a chance here. Hope for an early, like, Cabrana or something. I think we're heading to Ordeals. I mean, I guess Ogre X is good. Never mind. That's way more expensive than I want to pay for that. actually... Yeah, we'll do our deals. Sure. I was gonna say, we could run to Baron Inn, but I'm okay with just continuing this circuit. Three empty chests. So if you're wondering about the chests being empty, that's because this flag set has only 60% of the chests actually have stuff in them. Let's get that stack of arrows. Main thing we're checking here are the item shops for, actually, yeah, we'll keep going. For the ability to get some life potions, some more life potions, and most likely like a silk web would be good. I don't think Bacchus wines are going to show up here. See who our character is here. If it's another white mage, we may switch Tella out. Although Tella is a really good anchor. Like, this party is probably fine as is. That reminds me. Tella the Lunar Staff for now. Second Edge. I haven't gotten a lot for Kane yet, but yeah. Edge is too good. Unfortunately, I just sold his boomerang, so I can't back row glitch the second one yet. Second Lunar Staff. Stardust Rod. Oops. No, we'll leave that for now. We're good. Yang's fine, but he does take longer to level. He's better on the top end generally, but that's really unfortunate. I'm pretty sure some of these guys are immune to fire also, which is annoying. On a good note, a little extra XP, most likely. That is not what I was trying to do. I saw star and I went for it. I was trying to do Stardust. Please no ghosts. There we go. Should just be able to flame this group. Just beating on an old man for some reason. You monsters. I believe the Lilith is the best XP there, so that's good. We will save because that is a long fight. Lunar Sparkle. Wyvern. Get the Reflect. Unfortunately, the only characters who survive are Edges, but that's okay. Trying to be better about using items as I get them instead of hoarding. Avenger. Okay. So Kane just got even better. There we go. Hopefully King can stay in the air long enough that the Darkness Dragon gets his attack off. That is less damage than I was expecting out of Kane, but he also didn't start with the Avenger equipped. There we go. No XP for that spot. Golbez is out of the way. Now that we know Golbez is there, we knew that it couldn't have been underground access anyway, because Golbez cannot be gating the underground. Hello learns his spells. So Kane is now going to start every fight berserked because of the Avenger. It's going to be much better now that he's actually got the Avenger equipped instead of the Flame Spear shifting into the Avenger. The Avenger has a glitch where it takes on the attack stat of whatever item was previously equipped if you re-equip it in battle. In this case, the Flame Spear is not very good. Otherwise, he probably would have just one-shot that Golbez, and he probably will be doing that for the next couple bosses. Or close to that. Actually, probably not exactly, because Baronin has one relatively high HP boss. Sorcerer Robe. Have anything else here that needs to be equipped? I don't think so. I forgot to switch my rose back. CPU with a Berserked Cane. Okay, we're gonna cast Blink on this attacker here, just to make sure Kane doesn't accidentally kill it. And now we're going to regret our decision, because we have to burn through the 2 Blink lines, but then we'll be fine. An Excalibur. So either money or a throne item. And another Tella, which we don't want. So this has been a very, despite how fast it seemed like it was going to go, this has been a very stingy seed for actual key items. No Baron Key, so we can't continue there. I guess we check the demist spot quick before we start heading over to do music. Didn't save first. That could have been bad. This one's not even worth doing if it's not demist. Especially not Mom Bomb. Wow. Mom Bomb gets extra HP, so that would have been awful if we were stuck doing it. cabin. I mean, obviously not what we're looking for here, but not a bad thing. Let's knock this out quick. Hopefully quick. Bacchus wines are good. Assassin Dagger. That's actually slightly better than what Edge is currently using, I believe. And a long sword. We're gonna do the back row glitched one. Trigger the Eddie cutscene. We had Tella trigger an attack on himself just in case, because Dark Elf will cast Weak, and Tella could finish himself off that way. There's more dialogue if the party doesn't fall. Okay. Let's see what the music is. This is another thing that gets randomized. It's Blaster Master! I am so excited. This could actually be problematic. So we need to make sure that the last two alive are different colors, and then kill them in one hit each. If that sounds tricky, that's because it is, especially when a character is berserked. But this spot has very little in the way of, or very, very high magic resistance, so it's actually really tricky to... Okay, this could be a problem. There we go. If Rosa had attacked there, it may have triggered the big doll. So, I think we're in good shape. Oh boy! Hook means that we now have our way underground. And honestly, with this party, I'm not super worried about it. So we will, I think, just immediately go down to the hook and start doing our thing. This party should just be able to walk through the hook route. I mean, I suppose we could quick stop at Castle Eblin. But I feel like it's probably not worth it at this point. Especially since there's good treasure along the way here. And we should actually be able to beat the treasure chest monsters if we run into them. Trap chests have better loot, so guaranteed good loot pretty much. Not useful loot necessarily, but good. There's our sirens. And I think we're set at this point on that regard. We're committed. Buh. Okay. Figures. Yeah. Probably could have grabbed the full moon for his other hand and been fine. Now that I'm thinking about it. But I wasn't thinking about it, so it's too late. We are gonna purposely go after all the chests here, trap chest included, because our party should be able to handle it. Does not matter if Tella drops. We can get him back up. Yeah. I'm not gonna complain. Ninja shirt. Okay. Okay. Cat claw would be more useful if it wasn't an edge. Oops. Seriously? How many wrong buttons can I push in a row? Okay, so we're gonna go exit with Tella quick. Back to the shop after we got that loot. And I'm gonna grab more ninja swords. I don't want to have to come back through this again, so hopefully we can get it all this time. And now they're both good, so I think actually what we're gonna do is a little rearranging here. We're gonna give him the full moon. Actually, is full moon better than assassin dagger? Technically slightly lower attack, but it increases speed. Zeus Gauntlet there. Freaking Bandana should be good there. Equip Silver Club. Yeah. There we go. So the one in the back row is getting the ninja swords because he is more likely to survive longer at this point. And then the one in the front row gets the assassin dagger and a longsword, which is honestly fine for now. And will be good against whatever we find in the... Ooh, Ashura. Okay. We will need to probably reflect strat on her, but that is okay. Also, she's probably going to hit pretty hard. This is going to be a little potentially rough. But I think with the party and equipment we've got, we can handle it. Tent. I actually want the treasure chests. Like, as much as I am happy that we are getting good equipment, you can always use more good equipment, and especially right now. I don't think we have... I should be watching my life potions and probably stop using quite as many. But honestly, that was probably a good use. Couple more levels on everybody. Got Blink, that's good. And a ribbon. Very nice. Make Rosa a lot more survivable. Let's do this. See who the first boss is. Classic. Hey, Rubicount. Okay. Glare is the one problem for him. I'll have to get a Cure 2 in right after this life potion. Which could be a problem if Kane attacks. Like that. Never mind. Seriously? Anybody but Tella would be great. Because he has wall, and we need wall. Anybody but Tella. Fine. Yeah, the Cure 4 is really the big problem here. So what we're going to do is we're trying to get a Reflect on Ashura so she stops healing herself. And the way we're doing that, because Tella can't stay alive for half a minute, is using Star Veil and then another Star Veil. So now that she can't heal herself, we should be okay. As I realized that we accidentally berserked. The reflect. Or reflected the berserk, rather. This is a really high HP location, so it is going to take a little bit, but that's okay. We're gonna take a minute to heal. There we go. Not ideal, but it works. We're almost out of life potions, or I would have kept pushing, but I did. After 2 failed attempts with Tella, I just wanted to get through it. Okay. So we're gonna do a quick heal at the Dwarf Castle, and then head straight to our grind, knock out several eggs real quick, then we're gonna do Dwarf Castle, and then summon monsters, and then battle. Not getting any more key items, we're just gonna finish the game. I guess technically we could keep looking for a pass, but I don't feel like that's even really worth it at this point. Oh, I was gonna take the... There we go. Just saying, I was gonna take the Avenger off Kane until we had done a few of these, but oh well. So, Sirens summon one specific enemy. And these eggs are one of the highest XP rates in the game, and very easy to kill. Or one of the highest XP for how easy it is, and how efficient it is, and the fact that you can Siren it and. So my initial goal here is to knock out several of them with the coffins to get a few levels. Specifically, I'm trying to get levels on Kane so that when he now is attacking with his Berserk, he's going to be able to ideally kill them in one hit so that they don't hatch. Both because that has an animation to it, and because then they can potentially attack back. Wall. Grinding your levels is one of the important parts in this game. There's several ways to do it, and you basically have to be able to quickly get from the beginning of the game to the end of the game as far as your XP goes. Obviously, you could do random encounters or something like that, but it's not really worth it. You want to be efficient, and you could do just rely on the bosses, but that means fighting more bosses. And I am pretty much just straight up, we're going straight through. I'm not going to stop until we're done with this stack real quick. I think it should be about the right number. And I want to go a little bit over just to be safe, because we do have a few potentially we don't know what the bosses are that we have to fight still. And the King of Summon monsters can be a terrifying spot depending on who's there. So I'm okay with overshooting a little bit, and same with Giant of Babel with the elements spot. Kane's apparently hitting his stride, judging by the fact that he is now faster than Edge. Siren is on top. What am I doing? So our primary goal for Zeromus is just to get everybody above 2,000 hit points, ideally. Except Tella. We don't really care about Tella. So yeah, the main person we're watching the HP for is Rosa. When Rosa's HP gets in the 2,000 range, we'll be okay. Damage on Kane was a little low there because he's in the back row, but he's so fast he goes twice. And I think we've got like 2 more, so we'll just do it. That was a mistake. Corrected. Yeah. And we actually are going to have a little bit more flexibility here also because we're still fighting a bunch of bosses. So now we just fight four or five bosses in a row, and we're fine. Really? Just gonna hand me another siren like that? Fine. There we go. Now we just destroy some bosses, pretty much. This first fight should be a joke. Definitely a joke. And Kane just completely killed all of them before they got to attack. The officer will run away on his next action. And didn't even get to. One down. Leviathan. Oh, hey, Sid. Big Wave is percentage-based damage, so it's going to do just straight damage based on everybody's current hit points. Quick Cure 3. And Leviathan's down. We're not going to do the warp glitch because we don't care about the key item. There's a small part of me that wonders if going through the pan check is technically faster than Babel if it happens to give me Legend and Adamant. But the chances of it actually giving is precisely Legend and Adamant is very low. We don't have cabins, so we're gonna have to rest at the inn here. That's okay. I'm still checking these just in case it is something that would be beneficial. That would have been nice. Would have been. Is not currently. Okay, let's see who our second boss is. Yeah, that long walk back is annoying. But we don't have cabins, and we may actually have needed a double tent if we were doing it that way. Dr. Lugay. I have no idea how this fight works, or how difficult this fight is here. Perfect. Normally there's a second phase to that one that we skipped, and then this third phase would come in, and we will hopefully just run this one over. So this gets into a really weird glitch. There is a hierarchy with status effects, and poison is considered more a higher priority than berserk. So we actually can't berserk our edge until we get rid of the poison. Kane will remain berserked because he is berserked by the Avenger, which overrides everything. Quick stop here. Apologize for the noise. At least I turned blinking off. Grabbing a couple Ether 2s there because Tella's MP is terrible, and we still have a fairly long, potentially, fight coming up. Free heal. Trigger the giant. So the reason that the giant is such a pain is, so first of all, there's no key items. So you're ending up going through this, and unless it's a victory condition, you're going through this for no reason. Or very limited reason. The second thing is the elements fight is, so in the original game, is 4 bosses, each with about 50,000 hit points, which is more than the last boss has. It's not as hard of a fight as the last boss, generally, depending on who's there. But it is a very big hit point sink, so it's a very long fight, potentially. Please don't be too bad. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Okay. So this should be Waterhag, who is automatically 3 hits and he dies, no matter what. This is amazing. This seed has just been so kind. I mean, as far as hook behind Twin Harp seeds go, this is probably the kindest hook behind Twin Harp seed I've ever seen. Arg. Got a few more levels. Rosa finished her last spell. We're probably getting to the point where Rosa can be just a white mage. I may take her bow off here. We'll wait and see who the CPU fight is. Dark Elf. I think we just wail on him. I don't know how good the magic is in this place. That's not terrible. This is not a very powerful spot comparatively to the other one. It has a few annoying things like that, but not a big deal generally. And then he goes into a second form, which does not have the boss flag turned on. It still hits really hard, but it's probably just gonna die here. And I'm just gonna cast Size on it as a random thought, which didn't matter. Again, very high XP. More cutscenes. 2 normally hard bosses and a cutscene, and normally long bosses with a cutscene, is the main reason that this is a problem in most seeds, if you had to do it. As a victory condition, at this point, it's whatever. We knew that we were going to be doing the boss rush here, so it's not a big deal. Okay, we have landed. Go away, Rydia. You are still not wanted. There's our crystal. Initial moon cutscene. Still didn't find the pass, so we do have to go to the moon and walk through the entire dungeon, but since there's no encounters, we don't have to do any of the bosses. It's not a big deal. I am going to quick stop at the shop here, just for the sake of it, and we are going to just do a quick heal. Actually, I don't think you actually need to. I think the boss heals you. Or I think you get an automatic heal before the boss. Basically, if there's Bacchus wines, it's going to save me a bit. That's the entire reason for coming here. There are not. There's usually a good chance of Bacchus wines showing up, and I figured it's, at this point, worth a shot for life potions. I don't care enough to sit there and go through all of the old shops looking for them. We have to sit through this cutscene and then walk all the way down. We are not taking this character. Actually, you know what? If it's a... Ooh. Okay. This might seem weird, but we're doing this. So... Cecil's... Cecil's agility is crap at level 1. So we get a free level 1 character before we get to Zeromus to replace our agility anchor, and Cecil can be placed anywhere, which is actually important because the center character gets an increased bonus to their agility, or to their accuracy. So we can put our edge there and get extra bonuses. I only made 2 little mistakes walking through this, which is annoying, but whatever. Stop judging me. Yeah, Tella has a small advantage where he is, you know, if he happens to get a turn early on, he can get an extra berserk off or something, or an extra heal. But I feel like at this point, it doesn't matter that much. I want the agility, and Cecil's gonna do that just fine. Such a slog when there are encounters for this section. I'm very glad that that's an option in randomizer, or this would not be even slightly attainable. Urban Sorcerer. Pretty sure we're good there. Crystal. Bacchus. Ether. Do we have any other weapons for him that are worth equipping? No. Definitely not. So he might miss his first attack. It's not a big deal. So if somebody good was doing this seed, it probably would have been under him. This is a total jet seed. I assume we're gonna get edge first. Get our crystal trigger. See who we're fighting. That is Dream Devourer from the Chrono Trigger sequel game, basically. I think it's in the... Actually, no, it's in the special edition of it, basically. The Game Boy Advance one. It's a hidden boss. Cecil's dead, so we don't have to worry about his turns anymore. That was a really high roll. And if everything goes well, we should be able to just basically cast an occasional cure spell from here on out, and that's it. Basically, we've made our agility set in such a way that our characters are going to be able to, because they're berserked, get immediate inputs, which pushes the boss's commands to the back of the line. And then every time he changes to a different phase, it resets it. So our goal is just to basically lock him out of being able to actually do his actions. Every time he shakes like that, it means he's changing phases. We have to burn through, I think it's like 120,000 HP. That was a much more reasonable roll. And we should be good. Our characters aren't hitting too hard, so I wouldn't be surprised if we end up slightly... We may take another big bang. There may be 3 or 4 big bangs total. We may not get to skip complete phases, like you would if you had like a Crystal Sword Cecil doing 6,000 damage a hit. And honestly, if we had a Yang still, we might be in the same boat. There we go. And there we go. So that is probably the fastest seed I have done in quite a while. Took a little longer than I initially thought, just because of the way that the underground access ended up. I'm actually really curious what's all on the moon in this as well. Like, if we had been able to do that grind instead, if there had been a different setup that we could have done, but I don't think that was worth pursuing generally. Okay. So, I'm just gonna wait for the time, and then we'll probably wrap this one pretty quick here. I did have, I think, 1 or 2 resets, so it's gonna be a little over whatever the time listed is, but I think it's gonna be about 1:15. Like I said, that totally could have been a sub-hour seed if I was being extremely efficient. Yeah. So 120 probably, I'm guessing, as an actual total. So yeah. I'm really enjoying the Highway to the Threema Zone, the way that works, with the choose 3 objectives and the character pool and everything. I hope you are enjoying as well. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one.